Good afternoon, you lovely, lovely people. How are we all doing? Right, happy Tuesday, all of you lot. I've stolen that off fucking that Skinner bloke, whatever his name is. How are we all doing, you bunch of fuckers? I'm back after a while. I'm knackered. I've been working so much because it's me livelihood, innit? You got to go to work, you know. You got to make the money. Why am I wearing this big fucking thing? Because it's freezing. That's about it, really. Nothing interesting's really going on, is there? It's that time of the month. So much headroom. It's that time of the month again where I go through my monthly pickups of what I picked up in the month of February, even though it's the second week of March already. So we're going to go through the films I've picked up. I've talked for literally nothing from this beginning bit of the video. So I took an old trip to HMV, little old HMV town, and picked up some titles. One of the big 4K titles that I picked up, which I wanted to watch, and that was a Black Adam. I picked that up on standard Blu-ray there, standard 4K I should say, with the slip there. The newest entry in the DCEU on physical media. Obviously Shazam is going to be out in a couple of days. Can't wait to go see that. I have some very just they ready to fuck. What the fuck is this fucking film? Pretty good transfer though, really good transfer, very colourful in a lot of places. I think it looks very nice, but the overall film itself, I have a lot to say about it, but yeah, no. Black Adam there, on the slip from HMV. Another film that was released in 2022, which was on sale for $6.99 on Blu-ray, and I finally picked it up, and that is Bullet Train, starring Brad Pitt, as it says there. No other actor is in this film, just ignore everyone else's face. No, I've watched this 3 times now since I bought it, and yeah, really enjoyable, really great film. Love its influences from Asian cinema. It feels like a American 80s action film as well. It's really great. There's a lot of great acting, a lot of great moments in it. I like how a lot of it really just ties itself up, and yeah, it just really enjoys itself, and I feel like all the cast are really enjoying themselves as well. Yeah, felt very interesting. It was very fun to watch, and yeah, Bullet Train, very good. It was good to pick up, and for $6.99, couldn't really go wrong, could you? Brand new Blu-ray. Got a 2 for $13 deal on at HMV. I picked up Stephen King's Misery. I've not actually seen this all the way through, so yeah, I picked that up finally on Blu-ray. Mainly because I watched, what did I watch? Stand By Me, and I know that's not directed, it's a story by Stephen King, so I wanted to watch another Stephen King inspired adaptation, so I picked up Misery because it was in the 2 for $13 deal. But yeah, Misery. Also another reason was because I picked up 2 Scorsese films, because as you know, I'm expanding my Scorsese collection. We've got a fair few amount of titles now. The other one in the 2 for $13 deal was Raging Bull on the Blu-ray. I thought I'd pick it up on that before I commit to getting the 4K Criterion imported. Yeah, but no, very good. I've watched about half of it so far. Very good. Very enjoy the transfer. Yeah, very good. This was just a standard price, but this is Silence on Blu-ray. This is the film that Scorsese did between Wolf of Wall Street and The Irishman. So yeah, this is also the film that apparently broke up Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone. I think that's her name. The lady who plays Gwen Stacy, because apparently he was convinced to go full method on that and put a strain on their relationship. So yeah, very excited to see this film. It did look really good from the trailer wise. So yeah, good to have this on Blu-ray. Finally found it for somewhere. Yeah, it's nice to have in the collection. And for the final thing I picked up, I've been wanting to pick this up for ages because it's it's a piece from Asian cinema which a lot of people always talk about, and that is I Saw the Devil. Yeah, finally picked this up. Finally bought the Bullet because I've been getting back into watching Asian cinema again recently, and I thought I'd finally pick this up because it's got what's his face from Old Boy, and that dude from fucking G.I. Joe, Rise of the Cobra as well in it. But yeah, no, I've seen some shots and some of the scenes in this. It looks absolutely gut-wrenchingly gory and a lot of places, and absolutely batshit crazy. Yeah, so that is I Saw the Devil. I will have to let you know what I think about this in a later video. But yeah, that is I Saw the Devil. One small pile done. That was the first HMV trip of the month. The next bout of physical media releases were from CEX. Got about 6 movies for about £10, which was quite good, to be fair. First was 8 Mile. I know this has recently just come out on 4K, which I'll probably upgrade eventually. I always really enjoyed this film ever since I was young because I always really like Eminem as a rapper and stuff like that, and his story and stuff like that. How he's like, what's it? Yeah, I like how he comes from the same place, like the same ends. Next is one I wanted to pick up because I was trying to find some more films to put in my collection because I was losing like some genres in my collection. I'm just like, I love horror, right? But I was feeling like I didn't have enough of films from other collection, other genres, and I love all films. So I thought I'm going to start picking up films that I have seen that I have enjoyed, and like start filling up my collection. And I picked up the A-Team. I did not realise that this, whatever fucking edition this is, the Explosive Expanded Edition, I didn't actually realise, I just picked up because it was 50p, but it's got 3 discs in it. I was like, Jesus Christ. The Explosive Expanded Edition, I didn't actually realise, I just picked up because it was 50p, but it's got 3 discs in it. I was like, Jesus Christ. Blu-ray disc. There's a DVD in here. I got a digital copy also. Jesus Christ. No, that's wild. That's actually quite wild there. For 50p, for quite a stacked film. Yeah, I've not watched this in years and years and years, but it's the fact it's got, what is it? Liam Neeson, Bradley Cooper, 2 other guys. I don't remember the actors of the 2 other actors' names, to be honest. and it contains 2 versions of the film, the theatrical and the new cut. So, yeah, look at that, 50p. Can't go wrong, can you? Picked up Johnny English Reborn, the sequel to Johnny English. This was the only Johnny English film they had in there. Really love Johnny English. Great run of films. Great to have this one in the collection. Saw it in the cinema back in the day. Yeah, really enjoy it. Really love Rowan Atkinson as Johnny English. He's very fun. Daniel Kaluuya is as a side character in this as well. Very good. Yeah, just really enjoy it. Really enjoy Johnny English Reborn. We have Paul. Not to have my American fans get confused that this is not. I think we've gotten past that now. I think we're now past that point as a society where people think that this is part of the Cornetto trilogy just because it's a sci-fi film that has Simon Pegg and Nick Frost in it. But no, Paul is really great. I do really enjoy this film. Bill Hader is a great little villain as well in this as well. Was there Christian Wiig, Jason Bateman? Yeah, everyone's great in this film. Really, really great. It's really fun. It's heartwarming. It's great. Yeah, I really love how these two just basically play nerds, because they play nerds basically in everything they do. But yeah, no, this is like that proper more Comic-Con sort of sweaty geezer sort of one, which I quite enjoy their interpretation of it. Yeah, it was quite enjoyable. Paul. Hugh Jackman in Real Steel. I watched this twice in my life. I remember watching this back at the cinema as well. Really enjoy it. It's basically like that Rock'em Sock'em Robot game in it, just as a movie. But yeah, no, really enjoyed this. Has a lot of heart in it. This was also for like £2, and I thought, why not? Bit of a nostalgia trip. I'm quite more into that as well. I love my nostalgia sci-fi trips as well. Yeah, very fun. Yeah, very heartwarming film as well. Yeah, that's Real Steel. Can't really go wrong with this either. That last thing we picked up from that CEX trip was Nicolas Cage, Sean Connery, and Ed Harris in The Rock. Yeah, remember catching this back on BBC Three back in the day before they shut it down. And yeah, always loved this film. It's wild, it's wacky, it's absolute 90s cheesy fun. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. Really enjoyed this film. Because it was £3.50, but I can't go wrong with this. I enjoy this, and I like having Nick Cage films in my collection. Yeah, this was great. I need to get stuff like this and Con Air in my collection. But yeah, no, do enjoy The Rock. Very fun, and it's great to have more Sean Connery movies in my collection. Even though this is probably not one of the films he really wanted to be really remembered for. But yeah, no, The Rock, really enjoyable. I did actually end up going back to CEX for another trip. And I picked up 4 titles because I got like a £5 tip, and I was just like from work, and I was just like, do you know what? I fancy picking up a few more movies because it was nice to get, like I said, like I'm starting to collect more films that I want in my collection that I didn't have. With a few more blind buys if they're very, very, very cheap, you know, for big films that I hadn't seen before. Which coincidentally is this first one, and that is when Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe, an American Gangster. Yeah, I've heard great things about this film, and only for £1, I thought, why not? Because I think it's on something, but I don't know if I actually own the streaming service. Like I said, I don't have every streaming service, because ultimately I'd rather pay, like I said, £1 for a film and have it forever than pay for something $7.99. No, I was talking to someone that they pay up to £15, like, for some social, like, streaming services, and I'm just like, nah, I'm not fucking doing that. American Gangster for £1. That I can't go wrong with there. Heard good things. Watched this a long time ago. I had my friend Josh and kids around, and we were watching fight scenes from movies and stuff like that, and we were talking about The Equalizer, and I was like, yeah, do you know what, I fancy giving that a rewatch, because I've never actually seen the second one either, so hopefully give this a rewatch. Maybe find the cheap Blu-ray for the second one. But yeah, no, that's The Equalizer. Not bad. One of my all-time favourite monster movies of all time. That is Peter Jackson's King Kong. Still yet to find a 4K of this. I'm probably going to get it imported at some point. But for right now, I really fancy a rewatch. And I just needed to get it in my collection. So I thought, yeah, here we go. They did have a 4K edition in there, but it was I hate they do the reprinted covers because they never look authentic in any way, shape or form. So I was like, nah. King Kong, right here. There we go. Love this film. Great masterpiece from 2005. Great world building. Honestly, Peter Jackson blew it out of the water with this one. Great cast. Oh, fantastic. Oh, love this King Kong. And finally, a film I have only seen twice. I've seen it in the cinema, and I really wanted to get it on Blu-ray for the longest time, and I finally found it with a slip, and that is Prisoners. Yeah, this is really good, starring Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, Paul Dano, Terrence Howard. Yeah, there's great names in this. This film is anxiety-inducing. It's very, very, very tense all the way through, and honestly, I really, really enjoy it. It's really, really good. I'd highly recommend you go watch Prisoners because, yeah, the performances throughout this and we're glued to the screen. It was so good, honestly. Very, very tense, very, very scary in a lot of ways as well. I couldn't think of anything more scary than having a child taken from you. But yeah, no, yeah, Prisoners, very terrifying. Would recommend giving it a watch. Look at that ring light. Woo! That was the final title from that lot of CEX, and then the final lot of pickups I went to was on H. I got a refund from something. So I ended up going back to H&V, and I saw that they had a sale on because they got a sale on for their Criterions, and there was some 2 for 24 stuff on Disney's and all that crap. And oh my god, that's not gonna ruin that slip. So I ended up going to get some. So yeah, I was just looking around, looking at the Criterion sale. I was like, I don't really have anything for money for this right now. But then I did pick up some of the Disney stuff because they have on special offer. So there's $6.99 a Blu-ray. So I picked up the original Snow White here with the slip there. Really good transfer, looked really incredible. I really didn't have any kids films in my collection. I picked up 101 Dalmatians. The sticker has ruined the slip up there though, so now there is just a square. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed this film as well. A fantastic classic. And the final one that I picked up is another one of my favourite films, and that is Robin Hood as well. Absolutely love this. I just really wanted to get some more Disney films in my collection because, yeah, I just don't really have that many. I just have the Toy Story trilogy, the Lion King on 4K, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, to Christopher Robin's Cruella. Yeah, there's really not that many in my collection, so I thought I need to start filling out more of that because there's a lot of films from my childhood that eventually, when I have a family, that I do want to show them, So it's I want to make sure that I have these films available, But that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy what I did pick up in the month of February. Currently in the midst of editing what I've been watching in January and February. It's a big long video. Thought I'd just mash it together because got a little bit wrapped up with work in February, but it happens. It happens. So got to make some compromises, but I still want to make a video. I'm still going to make it happen. So it's just going to be a longer video with just 2 months put together. So hopefully you do enjoy that one. So look out for it. That being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video, and I've got some big news coming up for the channel. There's a certain season that I'm going to be doing a video content coming up for you, so stick around or keep subscribed to know more. But that being said, guys, I've been your boy. Follow us over on Instagram. Whatever you do today, just fucking go smash it. Go watch some films. Have a good day. And I've been your boy. Have a great one. Peace out, boy.